Hello and welcome back everybody. This is J-Dogs coming to you this time from the Nillacraft server. Um, Unfortunately my headphones have been down for a while, guys. I was not able to do some videos, but I have come to this server and found that it's a very nice server, and I think I'm probably going to be with it for a while. Quite a long time probably. I wanted to do a let's play of this, but unfortunately, like I said, I've had some microphone and headphone issues. So now that we're back, I do have some work done here, but I have more plans in the future. I'm looking at possibly for some input from you guys also. But I'm going to be giving a small tour of my own base here and show you what I've done so far. And hopefully I can get some input back from you guys as to what I might add here, and I can give you some insight as to what you might be seeing in this Let's Play of this server. Nillacraft, as the name states, is I'll point out it's a mostly vanilla server. It does have a like World Protect, I think it is, or something like that, to help against griefing and to allow rollbacks if there is a grief. But it's almost pure vanilla, meaning, of course, that it's the game as it's supposed to be played without a bunch of plugins and extra things and all kinds of stuff like that. So I think we'll start on a tour of my base here. This is a build of mine that I decided I'm gonna try to do my own thing this time on this server, and not really copy anybody else's. I'm sure this has been done before, but this is going to be as much as possible of my own designs and stuff like that. I decided to go underwater, as you can see here. Ignore that huge cobblestone thing. That's just part of the skeleton XP farm, but I do plan on making a crusher so that we can just get rid of that. And as you can see it glitching, I do have some beacons already that are going, and you can see here I've got some stuff already done up because I actually did, and I won't show it today, but I do have a wither platform set up to where it's just the basics, two block gap in between each platform, and it spawns really good. In another base, because for some reason every time I choose an area to build, I always end up right on top of another fortress. So I took the advantage and half slabbed, along with a few others, the entire area around it, and made some platforms. And it's not fancy, but it works very well. And I'll be getting my fourth beacon soon. So let's start from the center here. Of course, you can see that this is the center base, and there's a little water drop here where you can just hop up and swim out of the water. And I'm thinking eventually I'm going to be putting like an island right here above it where you can still have access to this, but I want a nice island here where I can build a normal house. If you look over there, we might go check that out later, but over there is a small infinite village breeder, very similar to the one that Generic B and BOO use. As I found it works very, very well, and even with the recent changes in trading with villagers, I still get a pretty decent supply of emeralds. This is my temporary enchanting table area. It will be moved and be getting put into its own little area, but for now that's where I have it. Okay, we'll just read off the signs here. This one says Nether portal to the hub. They do have a regular hub here like most servers do, and that's my little portal that goes to it. And then food supplies and farms, which we'll go ahead and go look at those first. As you can see, I really haven't done much in designs with the place, and that's what I'm hoping that I might be able to get some input from you guys as to what you think I might be able to add here. I'm also asking different ones on the server, and that's also part of the reason I want to do the island above, because these kind of areas are a little more difficult to design and put different things into it. And I may expand different rooms or make the hallways wider or something like that. I'm not quite sure yet. But let's go down here, like I said, and of course the portal. And we'll go down here, and you see these are my extra wither skulls that I have to turn into beacons soon. We have a carrot farm, and of course the system is just dispensers back there. You flip a switch, it washes it down into this small little crevice here, and you just pick it up and replant. I did have potatoes here originally on both sides, but I have a large supply of potatoes already, and so I decided to turn it into wheat for trading with villagers. And so I have actually 4 platforms of wheat here that you can just wash them off. And I know the lighting isn't great; it's just glowstone chunks, but it works for its purpose. So, and then we did checkered design on the wall here, and some dark wood here, and some of the lighter stuff up above. Just a very basic netherwart section here, just for some light potion making. And then, of course, a nice little cocoa bean farm there for having cocoa beans for cookies and dyes, and coming soon for fireworks. If you look over here, this is a small little thing I did up for pumpkins and watermelons. And they all harvest at the same time. You just push that button. They all pop up with sticky pistons. All get harvested, and you just walk around and pick them all up. I just harvested this so that you guys could see, how big this is. But this is my little sugarcane farm that I have. It yields approximately 15 stacks of 64 when it's fully grown. And I like the design I saw on who was doing it? It was MC Gamer and Milby with Orange Wool, and he had this little design on the wall, and I thought it was a great idea, and then I stuck some green wool behind it to go with the color theme here, and it seems to work really well. And I've put in an open ceiling, glass ceiling here, to where you can see through into the ocean, and out to that, which eventually I'm going to have that possibly moved or lowered a little, and then there's going to be a village area in one of these tunnels where I have a small village with just different villagers that I want to keep permanently, instead of just killing them off. Which, again, if you're not familiar with the design, I'll show it to you shortly. This little door down here is actually where I originally started. This little area was the first area I found, and it was part of an abandoned mine shaft. And if you look over here with me, you can actually see part of the mine shaft that I've modified and done stuff with. Huge areas. Glitchy door. Goofy little thing. But as we go back through here, we'll head upstairs. And let's go down towards the storage room, which is to the right here. Storage and crafting room. And I figured these were nice little signs. Real easy way to label, since it's 4 different directions. You can just look and see without having to run all the way to the end first. I did put up a little painting here, but it's not a whole lot for decoration, so I'm hoping I can get some input. We have a different design here, as you can see. And I did decide to close this off. I was going to do glass, but I didn't want to overdo the glass, so I decided to close this in, and on top there's sand, so it makes it blend into the rest of it. We have a nice sized storage room here. I always do pretty big storage rooms, and you can see that things are categorized by picture frames and just different stuff here. We're getting a nice little collection. And when I say we, I mean me and my fiance. She plays on here with me under the name Wish, and so you may see her occasionally, once in a while. And she also helps me, think of designs and stuff when I get stumped. But over here you can see my basic little setup of a little potion making area, trash can, which is lava, and yes, it's surrounded by stone because it would burn my place down if it was not. And then an infinite water source, of course, for your potions and stuff, and then a little crafting bench right here. This is recent that I put into here. It's a redstone lamps for a creeper face. You can see the creeper face there, creeper face, okay. And these just are temporary beds. I'm not going to leave them there permanently. When I decide where the rooms and everything are going to be for the main house, that'll get moved up in there probably. But I put 2 of the creeper faces, and then on this side I have some furnaces for cooking stuff up, of course. A nice anvil and an ender chest, all my goodies in there. I keep my diamonds and diamond gear in here so that I don't have to worry about, just in case somebody does, a new person decides to come grief the place, I don't have to worry about trying to get all my diamond stuff back. And then just everything else is left in the chest here. you can come over here and you can see that there's a mine shaft water elevator, goes down to level 11, and it's mainly for mining. I do have some animals down there and a few things that I built, but I think eventually I'm going to be moving that again to one of the areas up here, so it's a little fancier. Right now they're just basically holes in the ground. Glitchy and but they're just, you know, little holes in the ground where there's some cows, and then I've done different holes for each colored sheep, so I have one of every color, and then I have a little device I've built down there for chickens, for collecting eggs and different things like that. Excuse me. And so that's that area, and like I said, we have a side over there which I think is going to end up being the enchanting room on that side. And then we have an entire tunnel here that's not anything yet. So I'm thinking this side may end up being our little villager for the villagers. I'm not quite sure because I think it's over on this side. Actually, no, it's down over that way. Okay, well, anyways, I may do this side then. And, you know, just route them, have a little track that goes underwater and everything, and bring them over here and have a nice little village or something like that, and then, you know, think of some things that can go down here. Animals could go on that side maybe if I want to do that. And then we have this side, which is just, like I said, that skeleton XP farm that I made. And it's just a basic design. We'll go down and look at it. And then there's nothing over here, so this is another option for the animals. And then we still have one that's freed up between the three of them. If you come down here, you see I use the half slabs, the stone half slabs. They're pretty nice. Again, part of my custom texture pack that I have combined from several different ones, and some of these are my own design, this being one of them. There may be one similar, but I actually created this texture, so we'll go down here. You can see this says both doors go to our abandoned mine shaft, and it's just where it splits, and so I did two different doors. Down to the skeleton XP farm. Somebody left me netherrack. Somebody must have been here. Odd. And somebody didn't turn it off either. Bad people. You're supposed to turn my stuff off. But anyways, you can get the gist of it. Break that. There's a little button right there. You push it, and it lets out all the goodies. So, you know, basics there. We have a little chest. Go ahead and throw away that netherrack into there for somebody else. Ender chest, anvil, and some stuff down here for crafting and smelting or cooking, whatever you want to call it. We'll head back up here. And let's see, we'll go up top. Like I said, we'll go show you guys that little breeder over here. Through the water. And I didn't actually know there was a tutorial for this, I believe it was by Doc. He did an actual tutorial for this. But before I even knew that that existed, I had a friend down here named Dawn that helped me recreate this. And so they actually did it from not even knowing what it's supposed to look like, really. Just by my description of what I told them it looked like. And so yeah, it works really well. Right now he's out of his minecart, because when you log out, he'll hop out of his minecart, so that's why the glass is around there, so that he can't just jump out of there. And when he lines up right, you can just push the button, he'll hop back in his minecart, but I just leave him up there when I'm breeding. I don't worry about bringing him back down. But, you can see I put J-Dog's Village Trading Center, a little piece of glowstone in there so they can have some light. And, it's the basics. You push this, it grabs a villager out of there, you trade with him. When you don't like his trade anymore, you just doink, and you burn him up. And you can just keep doing that, and this will keep breeding and breeding over and over again. So, I have a little record player here for playing some music, because of course it gets kind of boring out here, so jam to some music. And then I have a little chest that I stuck down here with lots of little things for trading. And you can see it's not too bad. I also have several stacks of emerald blocks already back in my regular storage chests. So, and then this is for when he tends to every once in a while get out down here. I just put the track down, bump him back into it with the minecart, and take this down. So it's not hard to get him back in if he does manage to get loose. So, and then while they were here, Dawn had left some doors down here and made a little AFK area with 4 doors in a square. And so I decided to redo it a little bit and make it a little bit more of a secret spot. So if you look right here, you can actually come in here and chill down here while they do their thing, and when you're done, you just can hop right out and come up here and see what they need. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, as you can see through here, this is that reed farm, and so it's a nice little view area, and I need to do a little terraforming with it and make it look more natural, but it's not too bad in my opinion. So yeah, I'm going to be looking for you guys to give me some opinions on what you think I should do here, and some ideas. So feel free to make a response video if you want to, or leave comments, or whatever it is, how you want to get your message across to me. If you like my stuff, like I've said before, guys, feel free to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more of me. And I'm hoping to do at least one video, hopefully more than one video a week, on some things that I plan on doing here. I have done a few things at Spawn, which I do plan on trying to take a little tour of the server, and then I also plan on trying to do show off Spawn before Christmas hits, because we have done Christmas decorations there. I did some decorations there that I'd like to show you guys, and then there were some decorations done by other members of the server. So yeah, this is going to be as much as I can, and I'm not going to show you guys everything I'm doing, because I think that would be super boring for you guys. But I do plan on trying to include as much as possible, and tell you if I start a build, what I plan on trying to build, and where I'm needing ideas and information and stuff like that. I know I'm running a little over the 15 minutes here. It looks like I'm approaching 18 minutes. But yeah, most of the videos will tend to be 15 minutes to some of the longer ones might be more closer to like half an hour. But I do know people have lots of videos to watch and everything else, and so I'll try to keep it to where there's not too much they're not too long for you guys. So okay, well, that's pretty much the tour of the little base I have going on here. I think next time we might either go look at Spawn, or I might show you guys what I've done with the nether base that I'm at, and things like that. Just starting to show you guys and getting a feel for what you guys want to see go on with what I'm doing here. So I do look forward to hearing your comments and seeing what you guys think of it. So until next time, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you when I see you.